Hello and welcome to Uncommon StarCraft Into the Forge. Joining me today is very own Jamie the Ice, minus the Let's say hello, Jamie.
How are we?
Pretty good. We're today we're gonna cast a few CSL games. This first one, I guess I'll break this into different videos. So this first one is two Formless Bear Sloss members. We'll talk about the round of 8 here. EATMYDICTION versus Haro. Am I saying that right? Haro?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Haro.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and, without further ado, we'll jump right into the first game. And I think I already have this. Yeah, I have this queued up. So buttons now.
Game resumed.
Oh, let's get rid of some of my overlays. Do this. Get rid of the time. I'm new at this, as it turns out. Let me get rid of myself. We don't do webs or overlays. Okay. I guess we can get rid of GNR. GNR stays. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, spot him in the bottom right hand corner. In the purple, it is Formless Bear Sloss Haro.
And his opponent, sporting in the top left, it's our red Terran, or I think you may have him as white if it's set to your colors, Casey. Anywho, it's our Terran player from Formless Bear Sloss. It is EATMYDICTION.
EATMYDICTION, otherwise known as Dante. So no, it is red on mine, so we're good. We have a TVP on Apotheosis. What are your first thoughts on this matchup?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I feel it's Protoss favored, but Terran can do some nasty all-ins because there's a lot of nice choke points just outside the Protoss natural. So it'll be interesting to see how Haro plays. Obviously, I don't know how either of these players play. So if they're aggressive, I think Protoss aggression is also really good on this map. But I also think that macro is just the more solid way to go. So it'll be interesting to see how they both play.
Now the Terran opening, nothing fancy. Looks like we're probably going to see a Reaper fast expand out of Dante. We're seeing Gateway first. Looks like he's going to go right to the Nexus.
Standard out of Haro.
And what are some of your favorite strategies on this map?
Just to play standard. I like to play really standard and just go from there. I like to react to the Terran. If the Terran's playing aggressive, I'll play defensive. If the Terran's being greedy and trying to turtle up, then I'll be aggressive, and then I'll just try and capitalize on what the Terran's doing wrong. Because well, Dante, Rainy, come on. But it all comes down to whether. Wait, Dante's SCV scouting and building a Reaper. See, I don't understand Terrans that do this. I don't know why you send an SCV and you're building a Reaper at home. Like, the Reaper's not even going to deny the probe anyway. The Reaper's going straight across the map. Now it's turned around. It's like, oh, I'm going to turn around. Also, too.
You are now trapped in here with me. He goes for the second Rax. 2-1-1. It's becoming more and more frequent in the meta for Terrans in the last couple months. Not seeing as much 1-1-1. Now this SCV, you're right, he's getting he's there a few seconds earlier, so maybe he'd get a jump start on anything crazy.
Yeah, I don't like it, but that's just me.
I've been
interesting. Actually, that's something interesting. Haro opened with a Stalker, and he's opening with a second Stalker too. He actually might be looking to put pressure on.
You favor the Adept here, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, especially first up. But the Mothership Core's going across the map too, so that's interesting.
Uncontested, the Mothership Core does a lot to the mineral line.
There's already 2 Marines out. There'll be 6 by the time it gets there.
True.
Maybe I wouldn't mind.
A little bit of fun play at this Reaper. Now, a lot of times macro heavily suffers at this level when you spend this much time on the Reaper. I'm really in favor of this Reaper coming back later and getting a scout information, but
he sees this. If he goes in now, he'll see the Stargate. The Mothership Core's not there, so there's no chance for the photon overcharge. Mind you, he doesn't know there's no Mothership Core at this point. He's going to go in now, and in comes the Mothership Core, going after a Aurora. Like going after the SCV on the starport. Okay.
And he will see it. There we go.
Base is under attack.
Oh, the Mothership Core. Oh, the mothership core.
Good recall, barely makes it out of there. Maybe a little more, less micro, and he might have actually snapped that. Or snapped. He might have snippeted it. Alright, let's zoom out I'm going nuts with this over. Okay, button, there we go.
Okay, so something else I find very surprising.
Mm-hmm.
He went Phoenix before going into the Oracle. He's seen that there was no engineering bay. And an Oracle with no engineering bay can do so much damage.
So what does he want to get done with this Phoenix?
This will be for... this is a standard style that most Protoss will play. Like, he should be taking his third any minute now. He's upped his gate count. He's getting the robo. It's to stop drops, really. Phoenix is just for the mine drops. And just for drops. And then, I mean, you can get stuff done with them, but usually they're just going to be to stop medevacs. Although I don't know where this one's going. It's scouting, I guess, but... Oh, no, it's setting up in a weird spot to stop a drop. Okay. A lot of Protosses recently have been focusing on Void Rays as well, which is weird. Like, some Void Rays have been used to stop the drops. You get 2 or 3 Void Rays, prismatic alignment, shuts down most Terran medevacs.
Alright, let's take a look. I've been focusing on these two. Double Forge. Were there upgrades? Did I miss those? Or is he just not capitalizing on those yet?
No upgrades yet for either player. Still no. Okay, so double engineering base just finishing up for EATMYDICTION, and he's moving across now. No, wait, where is Widow Mines? I swear he had a Widow Mine or 2.
He did. Let's see. Can go to unit.
It's at the CC. Okay. At the natural. It's in this, and there's one in the main. Right.
Good place for him. And they seem to be hidden well. One behind the gas. Oh,
sorry, Phoenix picked up a medevac because Dante, and he's going to get the other one too because Dante, EATMYDICTION's being sloppy with his medevacs. So losing both those medevacs is huge.
He can't.
You didn't lose it.
It's only one shot from going down though. You can't lose these medevacs. You can't march across the map as a Terran without this kind of without a medevac, without the healing. There we go. Good force field. Just gonna block this ramp.
Got the medevac as well.
Oh, fantastic shot.
So the Terran now in a pretty bad spot. I mean, he's powering up back at home, adding more gateway, more barracks down. He's really powering into this all in. He doesn't have a third CC, so he's...
There's a lift up, there's a stem without backup medevac.
Okay, so it looks like Diction likes to play this two-base style. His third's still so late. He still doesn't have a third.
Very oversaturated on his natural, so he wants to go. He wants to be able to start eventually. He seems to be keeping up on his SCV production.
Yeah, his third's going down now. So, okay, so his third is late. His third is late. He's massively supply blocked, so he must be pretty rusty. Like, he might not have played for a while.
And it's gonna be very vulnerable to this Phoenix harass, especially the third base here in the gold with his army moving out around the map. There's 2 medevac drop coming across here. Heavy marauder force and a widow mine. Yeah, 1 widow mine, 3 marauders, a handful of marines. It's gonna get spotted early. Let's see the reaction time here. A good boost and a drop into the center is gonna do some good work. We have a cannon in place. If we can get that taken out, it's gonna die mining here for quite some time. Pulling of the drone. That was a 7-kill widow mine. Completely worth his money. So thank you for following. Glad to have you here watching. And this is clean. This is another. It's a cleaned up drop. It's a pushback drop, but it got the damage it needed to do. Is it still? Yeah,
I think Dante's in front.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. He's taken a very wide.
His third CC is still not building. He didn't replace the SCV on it and still hasn't noticed. He's finally sending it there now. So, I mean, the income tab, okay, because meals are good, is in favor of Dante at the moment.
Meal hammer. He's not fully saturated on his main. He's well oversaturated on his natural. I'd like to see some of that management. But his lead is vast. If he can continue the pressure, I think he can secure this game. He's got to deal with these Phoenixes, but this lead isn't going to last forever. Haro is on 3 bases. He is doing a better job of his economy management. He's starting his 2-2. Engineering bays are still... Nope, no armory. There it is. It's finishing right now in the main.
2-2 is on the way for Haro. But, okay, so Ghosts are out, or on the way to be out for Dante. So that's one good thing. Ghosts are on the way, but this army from Dante looks pretty scary. Glaives isn't done, and that's a big thing. He needs Glaives for this push. He needs to somehow delay the Terran army, because that's a lot of adepts being warped in. I don't know if Dante knows there's no Glaives, but depending on the angle... Oh, no. Okay, so I don't know where Haro's going, but the Terran army is going to get a huge advantage here, the way he's going to engage. The Mothership Core's going to get sniped.
Yep, it's gone. He's going to get a good bit of damage here, and they're forced to take an engage they don't want to take here.
It's actually not a bad engage, because there's not a lot of medevacs, and the Phoenix are there too, so Phoenix are starting to lift things up. Sentry's with the Guardian Shield is
doing
the work.
That was a good,
no Glaives.
Absolutely good shot. Glaives finished?
No, Glaives are not finished, and that's the problem. With Glaives, he cleans it up, not a problem. But it's this backup push that's going to kill him. Glaives is still a mile away. The gateway production is down. His money is high. He's not building enough, and he's just fighting away up on the top of the ramp where the medevacs are giving vision anyway. So I think Haro's in trouble here. I think Dante's going to clean him up.
I like the damage he dealt to the medevacs, but this reinforcing army here is a scary thing.
Yeah,
and there's the GG. Ladies and gentlemen. First game goes to EATMYDICTION, who did a really good job of keeping up the pressure. Let's see. What are your thoughts on that game as we go into setting up game 2?
I think both players were sloppy. I mean, it is what it is. Really, there were times there where Haro really could have pushed his advantage. Mm-hmm. There were times there where Dante could have been doing better. So I guess we're going to find out in game 2 what Haro's strategy is. I think this map's more favoured for the aggressive Protoss. It's hard to sit back here on Galactic Process because there's just so much room for drops. This is one of those maps where you have to be aggressive. You have to have your blink stalkers, and you need to be pushing a lot of the time across the map. And as we are talking,
I'm still not on the screen yet. I'm trying to load it all once we have the overlay down. Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. So second game is Galactic Process, and let me go into the overlay and hit all the right buttons. All right. Spawning in the bottom left. In the light pink, it is Haro.
Currently down 0-1. His opponent telling him not to proxy or call in or fag, be a fag, whatever. It's a red Terran who's currently up 1-0, knows the dangers of an aggressive Protoss on this map. It's EATMYDICTION or Dante.
A little bit of friendly banter there in the beginning.
Yeah, they're both on the same team, so, I mean, of course it's a bit of friendly banter, but however, this is, as I was saying before in the load-up, this is one of those maps where the Protoss should be looking to be aggressive. There's a lot of room for the Warp Prison, there's a lot of room for Blink. There's so much stuff you can do on this map, and Dante went gas first. Wow. What? All right. This will be interesting.
So what are we going to say? Enlighten me on the ways of Protoss.
No, I'm more interested in Dante at the moment. The Protoss is open standard, except for that pylon. That's a weird pylon placement. I want to know what Dante is doing.
So this could be a fast
Widowmine drop?
The Widowmine drop doesn't need to be this fast. Reaper Fast Expand gets it out before the Protoss can really answer unless they rush the Observer or the Forge. Reaper Rush is out of the question now because he's on too many minerals. Maybe a funky 1-on-1, but here he goes to expand. Maybe he wanted to go for a fast stem and not forgo the Reaper. A lot of options still here.
I'm actually confused.
We do have a Cybernetics core before the Nexus. Is that?
Maybe it was just a mistake. Oh, that's different. Yeah, he's up to something. That's why he put that pylon over there. He's getting that Cybernetics core. Wait. What?
Very fast mothership core?
No. The Cybernetics core timings. Right. But the Nexus was late?
He
Why
put
was his Nexus late?
Cybernetics core, then Nexus.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
The Cybernetics core finished at the right time. Well, it finished about 10 seconds early, but...
And we're seeing...
Oh, okay, no, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He's going to build pylons, and he's going to then send the Stalkers across the map that he's building now. He's going to send the Mothership core straight across. This probe needs to stay alive if he is doing that.
Are you saying he's going to pylon over charge rush?
Maybe. I don't know. He's not now.
There's
He's
that probe.
So I don't know what he is doing. Maybe just one faster walk gate. I don't know.
SCV out in the middle of the map. It does look like whatever they're doing, it's stabilizing, minus the Mothership core going across the map. But we know he likes to do that. He did it last game, and he wasn't up to anything tricky. Could have been for safety. But I think any Reaper Rush gets its timing at about the time the Mothership core comes out anyway. Maybe he wanted to get over there quicker. We are going to see a Widow Mine come out, and that's going to, if well placed and fast enough, it's going to deny this Mothership core some time. Maybe it's life. There's a Reaper trying to get some damage done in his opponent's natural. Saving the probes. Getting low on a few shields there. And he will get, I think, nothing. Alright.
You get a lot done again. Once again, we see the Stargate. So I'm actually quite surprised. Similar builds coming out from both players. I don't know why Dante went gas first. I think it was just a mistake, to be fair. I don't understand why the Nexus was late too again. It could be just these players haven't played a lot recently and they're just trying to like make funky things happen. I don't know. But if he's smart here, he's just gonna run. He's not even gonna try and kite the Marines. Okay, so that's one point I think of building Stalkers is so you can go across and actually harass and kite Marines
before they're a real threat, right?
Yeah, but if other than foregoing at depths, I mean, what are the Stalkers going to be used for now? They become cannon fodder without Blink, and he doesn't have Blink. He doesn't even look like going to Blink. He hasn't even got a Twilight Council, so he's obviously not going Blink, so I don't understand the Stalker tech choice. It baffles me.
It could just be a comfort with Stalkers. I mean, Stalkers, they may not be meta, but we've seen some incredible things done with Blink Stalkers and Blink Stalker Micro. You don't have to play the absolute optimal to do well. Especially not at these levels. We saw what last BlizzCon we saw, well, not at BlizzCon, but leading up to BlizzCon, we saw some fantastic Blink Stalker Micro from that one guy whose name I don't remember. He's a Protoss, you like him. Liked. You're not helping me out.
Protoss.
Who was it? The foreigner that went to BlizzCon?
Lobo.
Lobo, right. Okay, so we saw some fantastic Stalker play.
And I don't like Lobo.
You don't like Lobo?
No.
Did you like Lobo?
No. Because okay, so the reason I don't like Lobo, didn't like Lobo, is because he made that Blink Stalker Sentry meta come back in. And it was a meta that I wasn't comfortable with. Like, I'd only just swapped to Protoss, and I was struggling Berserk, and every person I'd ask, what do I do? Oh, just do what Lilbo does and build Blink Stalkers. And it come down to, like, it wasn't as easy as that. You needed good force fields, and you needed good Blink Micro. And anyway, as we see a drop coming in, it cleans the probes away. A few Phoenix, oh no, Phoenix don't go down, but the medevac will go down eventually.
Yeah. Not worth. I don't think he got his money's worth out of that. Good placement, good drop. Probably should have got himself out of there. It got to the point where he had to sack the Marines. He couldn't pick them up. They weren't going to survive in the medevac anyway. Get the damage done you can. There see some Zealots on the field. They aren't out of the meta entirely. And we have a move out across the map. 3 medevacs. Nope, and they're going home. They just wanted that pylon with a little bit of safety.
I'm confused at the way that Haro plays. It's not necessarily standard. His third seems to be like, whoa, Dante again. That's such an early Ghost Academy.
I don't think the Ghosts got their use last game, did they?
They didn't even get built. This one's so much earlier. This one's before his third. We might be seeing some sort of pool of boys if he's not over. This like's really weird. Like,
I
why
like
would
this
you?
Widowmine placement. Well, okay. The Observer. That's right. I forget you have map hacks as a Protoss.
Beg your pardon.
Okay.
Oh,
Opting to
what?
turn around. He's got a Widowmine. Oh, love.
Oh my god!
Widowmine.
Oh, he didn't get it picked up in time, and the sentries do nothing. No, it went off. Charge isn't finished. There are no storms yet. There's nothing to stop. Phoenix do a good job, but
doing a good job of pickups. That's what we need right now. He's gonna maybe snipe a medevac.
I actually like Haro's position here. He's in front of workers. He's got his third established. He just needs to hold this push, which then again he may not be able to do. Phoenix are doing a pretty good job, but it's this next push that's going to kill him again.
Yep, coming across the map, we have a nice handful of Marines, another Widowmine. Still sitting in this factory without an add-on.
This thing's triggering me. Haro doesn't know how to use this Kronos. This Kronos is sitting on a Stargate that's building nothing, a Nexus that's building nothing. He needs to be sitting on the gateways, on the forges. He needs to be rebuilding this army as fast as he can. But I think this is over. I think Dante's just going to go. Yeah, you know what? This game's over.
It's just missing Liberators.
Don't need them. Oh, this would have mine. Oh, that was ugly. And that's pretty much all she wrote. I think Dante's just going to go bang. Again, a late third doesn't mean anything. He likes this two-base all-in style, and
it works well in a TVP. I've had a lot of success with it myself. Different unit compositions, but here we are streaming across the map. Those reinforcements are going to get cleaned up. I don't know if this is not going to be enough. An Archon on the map and putting up those reinforcements.
What about the stuff at the third that just killed the third?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it's enough for Haro. Would love to see some medevacs across the map. He has his quick escape.
That is ridiculous.
And the Observer's going to watch some retreat. He's evened out the odds with his economy. This is his time to just jump ahead. We're talking full saturation. Oh, okay, we're talking about 2 base saturation. I'd love to see a 4th dropped right here. But seeing the state of the game, we're just going to continue to see some continued aggression. What does Haro need to do to get back into this?
Amazing storms.
Well, they're Archons now. We need more dreams and hopes. And good spotter pylons. Going across with his Phoenixes. Gonna get some pickups. Gonna get some damage done here. Gonna pull the whole army back, and he's leaving a little... maybe a little soon. Now we have another move out. That is a scary force. They're unupgraded.
Yeah. It is.
It doesn't matter, it's enough.
No. I was about to say there's a ghost in there too, so... yeah. EMP's just gonna help mince this Protoss army and isn't really... Alright, so... Protoss needs a few more Zealots, and you know what? If he gets a good engage, the Protoss can take that.
Yeah.
Definitely can take that.
The Archons,
I think the Protoss army's better. With the Phoenix help. And he's gonna be coming in from a bad angle here.
But this is a move micro. It's all it takes from the Terran. He's got STEM. He's got a good selection of Marines. Heavy Marauder focus.
The charge lots 8 Marauders instead of Immortals.
I stand corrected, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if he lost anything. This is a perfect counter push. If he just moved across the map right now.
Okay, so we missed something. There's +2 armor on the map for Haro. Haro has +2 armor.
That just finished.
Finished just before the fight started.
Good engagement for him then.
The Ghost didn't use a good enough EMP, obviously, because he didn't get any of the Archons. The most important thing there for Dante would have been to try and train out for the Immortals and the Archons, but all the Phoenix, any gas students, you don't want to be training out for the Zealots, and all he traded out was Zealots. Like, yeah.
I think he's lost his window. I think the Terran has gotten a huge economic lead. He's continuing to get further ahead. I think 30 seconds ago was the right time. pull back, hope for a good engage, expand, try to shore up your economy. He's got a small upgrade lead. Yeah, there we go. 1-1 now finished for the Terran. It's a good spread. That's going to be 1-2 stalkers before they get away. A lot of ghosts in that army. I don't know if he's trying to set off the Widow Mine. But Haru's pulled back. We do have a Warpin over here. What's that? 2 Adepts and 2 Zealots. I'll get some counter harass here at the third. Maybe pull his army in different directions. That looks like it's going to be a good deny. He can't warp in here. He's got to go home. That was huge. Oh, we have a scan somewhere on the map. Oh, he's... I don't like this continue. Oh, excuse me for missing that fight.
The Adept Harass was nice, but it's not going to get all it done. When the ones are set up, there's a lot of ghosts on the map now, so charges are starting to become less and... Oh, DTs. There is no detection.
There are always detection.
No, but okay, so how many scans does he actually have? Not one there, one there. He's got 2 scans. Okay, so if Haro was smart, his DTs should be splitting right now. He needs to be splitting. Yeah,
this is 1 scan. He has cleaned up the DTs.
It doesn't drop it in the natural, but the storm cleaned it up. Hardcore. But yeah. Another drop coming in, getting cleaned up at the main.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he got a lot of damage done.
He is pulling his entire army with every drop, though, so it's doing a good job of splitting his attention. It's keeping him from expanding. He doesn't feel safe. And while this isn't a huge advantage, we said on 1-1 and 3-0. So what do you think of the upgrade choice here?
The armor?
3 armor.
It makes sense. Armor makes sense because he's got all these DPSs in the Archons and in charge itself, and now in the Colossus too. And
so
with
think
EMP,
about those Archons, they're melted.
Yeah, okay. The reason they're melted is because of EMP. EMP's just like a lot of Terrans underestimate how good ghosts are. The reason ghosts are so good is because it halves a Protoss' arm and it like health, like straight away. It halves the health.
Oh, it's fantastic. There we go, GG. Second game. Eat my diction.
Yeah, is it a best? What's it a best of?
Best of 5.
So there's a third.
There's at least a third.
Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to leave you though, Casey. I thought I had a bit more time, but I'm being bugged out already. So,
all right.
I'm not going to be able to finish this series, but I think Dante will go on and win it. So no spoilers, but pretty sure the way Dante's playing, he's going to go on and win it.
Yeah, no spoilers.
So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for letting me cast those 2 games, and I will talk to you again another time.
No, absolutely. And thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it.
No, man. Thanks for having me.
There's some buttons. We're gonna queue up this. I'm gonna try to be my own hype man. That's a talent I usually reserve for others. But
good luck, Chief. Get it done.
All right. So, good night, Ice.
Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, pull it back in. Let's take a look. Game number 3. This one's on King Sejong Station. I did hide the timer. Hitting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the light pink. It is our Protoss. It is FxB Haro down 0-2 to our red Terran. Spawning in the top left, it is Eat My Diction's Dante. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a great series of matches. Seen a lot of early pressure from Dante, securing an early lead, holding himself on a limited number of bases, and applying a fair amount of pressure to Protoss. Personally, I feel that is where Terran finds himself the strongest. Out of this game, I kind of think we're going to see a lot of the same thing. We're going to see some Widow Mines, we're going to see some Marauders. He does not seem to favor a different composition. Now, I'd like to see something tricky. I'd like to see something change up, but we'll see where it goes. This map does have a lot of great spots for Terran. This area right here by the enemy start is a great place for sieging up if Protoss or even a Zerg is not prepared to handle it. They have a more difficult time securing this third base, but overall I do feel this is a good Protoss or a good Terran favored map. Lots of drop locations, lots of directions to come from. Overall a nice place. So Haro here, going gateway into Nexus. More standard than his last game. Oh hey, Dante, welcome to the stream. So we're here watching your third game take place on King Sejong Station. Nothing fancy's popped up yet. Looks like we're gonna see a Reaper fast expand as SV gets ready to put down. It's natural. There's probe coming across it. Do some good scouting. He's gonna see some standard placement, center build. He's gonna probably get knocked out by this Reaper. And maybe you can explain this, but you come in here and you do an SCV scout. You see nothing cheeky, and right behind it, I expect we're gonna see a Reaper scout. Come in here, do a little dance, and leave. We have 2 gases, 2 bases. There we go. Going for the reactor play. Has 100 gas. And we're sticking with the 2-1-1 build we've seen the last couple games. So I do think we're going to see the same composition. It's worked for him 2 times in a row. He's got 3 games to make it work for him one more time. I think he's playing this one smart. Over on this side, Haro going for a depths this time. We saw Stalkers the last 2 games. This was a non-meta choice, but as we talked about a bit, a lot of it can come down to personal ability, capability, strategy, and style. So that Reaper is going to get a kill. He's going to go back. Looks like he's going to pick up another probe. This Mothership Core needs to get in there and stop that from happening. But he's going to get 2 kills out of it. The Adept and there we go. We're good. Deny all scouting of the Reaper, mind you. These SCV did get in there and take a look around. He's got his natural security going into orbital command, dropping a starport, tech lab. We should see stem start near immediately. And we have, what is this? This is cheeky. Robo gateway. I do like this from Haro. I'm hoping to see some good immortal play, something early and nasty. Maybe nothing going on over here, right? Nothing fancy dropping. Nope, just gateways. So we'll see how he decides to use this. He's just going to use it as a proxy with a little bit of immortal support. It's not going to be not effective. We're going to see a slight skirmish here in the middle. Or, oh, nope. He's turned around. He's going to get it. He's going to have to shade. As this SCV. Is he going to finish that? That's a shame. Alright. So what are we doing? If this is a scout for information and push out timing, I don't like it. I'd like to see something more done here, or at least a Marine. They're a little more cost effective of a unit to sacrifice, if that's what it is. We do get the Adept coming here. Good window mine shot. Marines just lining up the death squad. Alright, back home we have 2 sentries. We've seen some good force fields with this, but I would like a wall. A lot to force field here. Not a lot of energy to cover down on that. That is the 2nd and 3rd pylon coming down in the natural. A lot of focus and attention, I believe. It's just going to be over here. There we go. 2 immortals coming out. So expect to see a warp in round of units. What do you see? Nope. He scouts it. He sees nothing. He does not see an army. If he's thinking, he's going to start looking around the map. He's going to get some Marine spread, but that's a good fake out. Let's put some army there. Let's make him think nothing crazy is going on. He expects to push out from this direction. He expects 3 adepts, 2 sentries. He's not worrying about this area over here, so good call. A couple more adepts being warped in. And there's the warp prism, so we can see some nice tricky harass, some nice play with those warp prism. He's really got to get the damage done with those units, or this style of Dante's is going to continue to wreak havoc. There we go. Alright, here comes the Immortals. Here comes 4 Adepts. They're going to come in here, get what damage they can done, but this is a lot of Marines. I don't know exactly how this engage goes down. I know these immortals need to be focused. There's the, what's the name of this? Guardian Shield. It's going to do a lot of tank damage. The Marine count is not anywhere near as effective as I thought it might be. I do love my Marines, but he's had to pull the boys. He's pushing them back. There is a Warp Prism. If he can snipe this, there's the stem. He's going for it. It is being pushed back. And he's hold. That is a hold. He needs to continue producing. He needs to continue getting army units out here. Army units. He needs stuff here to shoot with. Hey, drop in 3 Adepts into the Warp Prism. If he can pull this army in different directions, I think it's going to be a good call. It's going to be interesting to say the least. Dante continues to stay on 2 bases. If we take a quick look at the unit count, the amount of SCV sacrificed during the unit count, the amount of SCV sacrificed during that, we're actually seeing near equal worker count. We do have the Adepts hiding in a corner. That is unfortunate. A couple good shields are going to make that a little more worthwhile. These units have to turn and run. 2 Adepts moving here. Nothing else being created out of that facility. 2 Widow Mines. I missed. 7 kills and 11 kills. They have made their money. This is a turn. This is a great turn in tide. As units march across the map, there's no income to back this up. A forge is dropped. What does he have to do here to stay alive? He's got a hold. Good pickup on the Widow Mine. Excellent. He can continue to mine now. He doesn't have to worry about his mineral line being shattered. There is no third. And this fight, I think, it's going to seal the deal. This is going to be the deciding factor. How well this micro is it? Nope, there goes a mothership core. That pylon is not going to be enough. +1, a little too late. Those 100 minerals probably desperately needed for this fight. Or these gateways and warping cycles, as we see, he's floating almost 1,000 minerals. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the GG. Eat My Diction takes his round, his bracket in the best of 8. 3-0. Congratulations, Dante. Well played. Good composition. Looks like you read your opponent well. We're going to do I guess I wrap this up and I'll make another video. So thank you for watching. My name is Casey. This is Chobo Star League. Round of 8. Casting some matches, getting some videos out there for everybody who wants to see some of these matches and how well they went down. So congratulations again, Dante. Great matches. Go watch some StarCraft. Play some stuff. I don't have a good sign-off for this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.